You clicked on this video because there's something about your life that you do not like and you want to change it, and I'm about to tell you something that you've probably never heard before. You've probably never thought to identify intelligence in the way I'm about to tell you. So, how do you define intelligence? It's a very hard thing. How do you define it? IQ score? The amount of knowledge you have? Like, how do you define it? Can't be IQ score because there are some people with high IQs who end up like bouncers or drug dealers. Can't be like the amount of knowledge you have in your head because there are some people who are lawyers and engineers and yet they end up getting, and then yet they're stupid enough to cheat and ruin their relationships. They're stupid enough to make bad decisions with money. So, and if you're anything like me, like you feel like, yeah, I have a lot of knowledge in my head because I learn all these esoteric things about like spirituality, religion, self-improvement, or history, military history, yada, yada, yada. And you probably also got good grades in school, so you think your IQ is pretty high. But at the same time, you're not good at implementing a lot of, well, I've gotten better. Sorry for sniffles, by the way. Spring, pollen. My allergies are going all over the place. Gonna have to take some echinacea to get over this. I'm actually surprised I haven't sneezed yet in this video. I've gotten better at it, but like, you struggle to implement some habits that you know, your negative mind, it makes you think everyone's doing that. Like, everyone's exercising, everyone's eating healthy. Why am I not doing it? Everyone's not watching adult content. Everyone's not watching TV show, yada, yada, yada. So, how do you actually define intelligence? One way I found out of defining intelligence that I'm actually very fond of, it's sort of related to Einstein's quote, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. You should change it to stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Intelligence is the ability to be put in the same scenario and to change your behavior. So for instance, let's say if you spend all day, if you like are given 2 weeks to do an assignment and you cram it all in the last minute at the last day, and then you get another 2-week assignment, and then you also cram it all at the last second, you have learned nothing. On the other hand, if you cram it all like the first time, and then the next time you spread it out and do it like early, you have learned something. If you try a new self-improvement tactic, like if, let's say, you set an alarm at 6 or 5 a.m. in the morning to go to the gym early, and the alarm doesn't work, you just snooze it, and you tried the same thing the next day, you have not learned anything. On the other hand, if the next day you try going to bed earlier in addition to setting the alarm, or you try to like put a piece of chocolate like is somewhere to like give you more motivation to stand up, you do something different, then you have learned. So if you do the same thing over and over again, like even if you're just thinking like I don't want to practice a new like method, like I just have to stick to this, I need willpower, you are right, you do need more willpower and discipline, but at the same time, to a certain extent, you have to learn like maybe I need to try to do something different if this isn't working. If the same thing happens to you over and over again, the same scenario, and you keep doing the same behavior, you are a dummy. At least you're a dummy right now. That's not like... There's nothing wrong with being stupid. It's only if you stay stupid. Lots of people are stupid. But if you're put in the same scenario and you do something different, then you are smart. So that's how we define intelligence. I'm making this video because I always end my videos with, remember, it's not learning if your behavior doesn't change, because that is especially, you need to keep that in mind, especially in like any self-improvement related thing, because like it's so easy to be watching these videos and like think you're being productive. And don't get me wrong, like it's better than watching like frickin' anime or playing video games. Like it's better than not doing anything productive, but it's very easy to feel like you're learning when in reality you're just acquiring knowledge. This is my sponsor from my 12-step program told me this a few days ago, or like a few weeks ago, and it was really cool. He said, people always say knowledge is power. That's not true. Knowledge is potential power, but you have to actually do something to put it into practice. And I like that. Like, I like that because it takes into account what I said. Like, yes, looking up self-improvement videos and reading books, like, it's better than doing nothing. It's better than wasting your time on instant gratification and entertainment. Like, yeah, so knowledge is potential power. You are raising your potential, mostly. Like, some of that information just goes out one year and out the other year. Some of it you forget without implementing. But the point is, until you implement it, it's just potential power. It is not actually power. Your behavior has to change. Do something different. This is especially relevant today because yesterday, when I was in high school, I ended up working a menial, like a physical labor job with my dad. And this happened a few times in high school and college, actually. And the entire time I was thinking, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I have to study hard and work hard at YouTube or drawing or whatever it was at the time to like, so that I can get financially stable and I don't have to do this. And what did I do when I got home? I just continued instant gratification, continued scrolling on YouTube, eating junk food, all that stuff. Didn't go to the gym, didn't do anything healthy. Same thing happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I worked a physical labor job, an intense landscaping job for the first time in years. And afterwards, I was like, I do not want this. I really need to work harder tomorrow. And what did I do this morning? I immediately started doing some work for my dad's company. My behavior, after like a few years on self-improvement, I was put in the same scenario and my behavior actually changed. I learned something. And that quote was literally going through my head this morning as I was thinking, what should I do first thing in the morning? And I thought, it's not learning if your behavior doesn't change. You were doing this hard physical labor job, same thing that happened to you a few years ago, and you say, I don't want this. So did you learn or did you not learn? It's not learning if your behavior doesn't change. And I didn't go to instant gratification. I didn't even do what I would have done a few months ago, which is start my school assignment, then work for my dad. No, I worked for my dad's company right away. Like, yes, I need to do something with this company to make money. That's all I have for today. See you around.